Every day, a man would tie two large pots of water to the ends of a wooden yoke and carry them on his shoulder to fetch water for his home. One of the pots was old and cracked, while the other was new and sturdy. As the man walked, the cracked pot would leak water, losing half its load by the time they reached home. For 2 years, this was the routine. The new pot, proud of its functionality, would arrive full, while the cracked pot felt ashamed for its imperfections, believing it had failed in its purpose. One day, feeling overwhelmed by its inadequacy, the cracked pot spoke to the man. "I'm sorry for being such a burden. All this time, you've only benefited from half my capacity, and I've only been able to quench half the thirst of those waiting at home." The man chuckled softly and replied, "Look closely at the path we take on our return today." As they walked back, the cracked pot observed the ground beside it. There, vibrant flowers and lush greenery flourished. It was a sight to behold, filled with color and life. The man continued, "Do you see how beautiful the nature is on your side? I knew about your cracks and chose to make use of them. I planted seeds along the path, and you watered them each day. Because of you, I've brought home not just water, but flowers and vegetables to feed my family." The cracked pot was astonished. It had never considered that its flaws could lead to such beauty and nourishment. In that moment, it realized that its imperfections had a purpose, one that contributed to the greater good. From that day on, the cracked pot embraced its unique role, understanding that everyone has their own imperfections, and that those very flaws can sometimes lead to unexpected blessings. In a small village, there lived an old man known for his wisdom and serenity. He had a son and a horse, both of which he cherished deeply. One day, the old man's horse ran away. The neighbors, hearing of this misfortune, gathered at his home to express their sympathy. "What bad luck you've had with your horse running away," they lamented. The old man, however, simply replied, "How do you know if it was good luck or bad luck?" The neighbors exchanged glances, puzzled but certain. Well, of course, it was bad luck. A week later, the old man's horse returned, but this time it brought with it 20 wild horses. Elated, the neighbors rushed back to congratulate him. "What incredible fortune you've had! Your horse has returned with a herd." Again, the old man replied, "How do you know if it was good luck or bad luck?" This time, the neighbors insisted, "It's obviously good luck." The very next day, while trying to tame one of the wild horses, the old man's son fell and broke his leg. Once more the neighbors arrived, their faces drawn with concern. "What a terrible stroke of luck," they exclaimed. The old man, undeterred, repeated, "How do you know if it was good luck or bad luck?" Some neighbors, now frustrated, retorted, "Well, it's clearly your bad luck, you old fool." Just a few days later, government forces swept through the village, conscripting young men to fight in a distant war. The old farmer's son, due to his broken leg, was exempted from the draft. Once again, the neighbors came to celebrate. "What incredible luck your son has to be spared from the war," they declared. And once more, the old man simply said, "How do you know if it was good luck or bad luck?" The villagers, now silent, began to understand that the true nature of fortune is often beyond their understanding. Each event, whether seen as good or bad, could hold its own significance, and life's unpredictable nature continued to unfold.